Now we're going to pick up, work on the flow drill with 2 sticks. I have to tell you right up front that I want you to be discouraged because I know you can do this. Wherever we've taught this kata to, with a little bit of practice and diligence and commitment, they've been able to learn it. So no matter how hard this seems for you, or how challenging, stay with it. If you don't get it all today, just try to get a few seconds of it down, or a few beats of the pattern down. Then come back and revisit the tape tomorrow. Okay, if something's progressing slowly, put the tape away for a week and work on what you've learned over and over until you've mastered it, then move forward. This is a real kata. This is the kind of kata that you can take to a tournament and win first, second, or third place if you execute it proficiently. Okay, it looks good. And it's a powerful kata, and if you master all the elements of this kata, you'll go a long way forward in the art of Arnis. Now with respect to 2 sticks in the flow drill, the first thing I want you to do is try to recall how you move the stick and how you move the body when you were using only a single weapon. Because I want you to basically do it the same way with 2 sticks. For the most part, having the second stick, not doing a lot of work initially, just sort of being there. And then as you get comfortable with the 2-stick movement, then you'll begin to integrate the second stick into everything that you're doing. So for example, with Sensei Chris assisting, okay, he attacks with the first beat. Okay, now I block with an umbrella block because that's a smooth block. With 2 sticks, it's easy to do. Okay? Now you might remember with 1 stick, we blocked with a sunrise block, which you can still do with 2 sticks, but it's quicker just to do it with the umbrella block, 2 sticks as such, and then you're prepared to cut across with the next move. You see what Chris is doing here is exactly the same thing that he was doing before. Okay, he cuts from my short rib. I'm doing the same thing I was doing before. I do the next beat. He's doing meet it with the right stick, just like you were doing before. The same thing he was doing with only a single stick in his hand, and then he goes for the side of my head, and I do the same thing that I was doing as though I had only 1 stick in hand. Now we reverse, and I'm doing the number 1. Okay? Number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. You see, it's not that hard a transition. You just remember what you were doing when you had 1 stick and do the same thing. Over the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yame. Now, you work on that until you're comfortable with it. And then when you're comfortable with that part of the sequence, then you say to yourself, okay, now I'm going to integrate the second stick into what I do. But you see, the second stick, it's just like a drummer hitting a snare drum off to the side. You just do it when you feel you want to do it. When you see a place where you can use it, you stick it in. Because I'm not going to have you copy me exactly. I want this kata to be your kata. And this is a place where you can make it uniquely your own. So back to the drill. Sensei Chris is Torei. He executes with number 1. My first block. My counter, he comes underneath. Now look, instead of blocking with my right hand, I've switched. Okay, I come underneath. He executes the next attack. Okay, over the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. See the change. 5. See the change. Over the top. Now we'll just move free form. Look how different we can make it. We can completely improvise at this point. In effect, you are using the full 2 sticks with improvisation. And you won't get it perfect every time at first, just like we're having to focus on what we're doing. You'll have to focus yourself. But this is how you develop the ability and the skills to execute the kata competently. Right? Good. At this point in your training, you've got all the building blocks for the entire kata lined up and ready to employ to execute the kata. So take this, practice it for about a week or so until you're absolutely confident in it, then return to the tape. for the kata itself.